All right, we're on the road again from Cleveland, headed out to Watkins Glen Waterfalls in upstate New York. We happened to get some really beautiful weather, so that was nice, with Helga the Hula Girl leading the way for us, always our trusty guide. And we are checking into our yurt in Newfield Hamlet. We'll show you around. So you have to walk up this path. I don't know, what would you say, maybe like 50 feet to get here? 100 feet? Yeah, about 100 feet to get here and about 3 stories up. It's a bit of a grade. Then they have that and this, and they have this. And here's where we're staying. It's super cute. Don't mind the mess. Then we have a table here. And then this lean-to that actually we could have put like our queen-size bed on that. But yeah, bugs. And this is all ours. I don't know if you can see the house way down there. But yeah, super cool. We'll see how long this white beaver moon hat holds up in camping. You really can't beat Sandra cooking out at the campsite with the Grateful Dead in the back. Oh, and the sun's coming out. It's gonna be a beautiful day now. Sandra made us a delicious dinner, a chicken stir fry with cabbage edamame, sesame dressing, and then also made us a chickpea salad for lunch the next day. The weather broke, so we took some trails that were surrounding our yurt. They were beautiful. We woke up to a nice sunny day and headed to Watkins Glen. I don't know what this is. There is no Elk Park, so please feel free to drop in the comments below if you know what that's all about. We made it to Watkins Glen State Park. It's on my bucket list.
Okay, we are at Watkins Glen State Park, and we're going down these steps. I believe there is
842 of them.
842 of them, and this is sort of the, the way down, which seems, fairly reasonable going down, of course, but it is gorgeous. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. I am
Perfect day.
already dreading coming back up these stairs. Stay in the moment, Sandra. Stay in the moment. It's beautiful. Don't worry about the way back. Just keep your eyes on the steps and go down.
Okay, here I am, as always, bringing up the rear, or I guess in this case, walking down to the rear. And as you can see, we need to go down and down and down. But it is good to see that we do have proper emergency precautions here, just in case. Watkins Glen State Park is in west central New York. The rolling hills are cut through by 11 long narrow bodies of water, appropriately named the Finger Lakes. The region is gorgeous. It's an outdoor paradise, as well as the state's premier wine growing region with more than 120 vineyards. So don't forget to check some of those out. Keep in mind, it is the most famous of the Finger Lakes state parks. So you will definitely want to go either in the shoulder season or during the week, where there'll be less crowds. We chose to do the Gorge Trail, which is by far the most popular. It's just under 2 miles, and you want to make sure to enter at Jacob's Ladder, where we started. It's a great place to start because it allows you to descend at the beginning of your hike, so you don't have to do all 800 steps toward the end. I recommend bringing walking poles. Not necessarily needed for this flat space, but all the ups and downs, they surely are helpful. Also know the stone steps can be wet and slippery, so wear appropriate shoes. You're going to descend 400 feet on the stairs, and there are 19 waterfalls that you get to walk under and over, with 200-foot cliffs surrounding you. It's so beautiful and peaceful, and it takes about 2 hours. If you want to camp near there is about 300 campsites in the Watkins Glen State Park. All right, we finished it. All 842 steps. It was amazing. It was. And the best part, at the end, Red Cat wine slushies.
Cheers.
Cheers. See you next time. Surprise, surprise. It's another rainy night. So we are really fortunate because we're nice and toasty and dry in our yurt. It's off the ground by 2 feet. So we're pretty safe in here and cozy. And it kind of feels like you're inside of a drum. It's a very bizarre sound. Another muddy morning. We're going to cut our losses, hit some local breweries, but first a shout out. Thank you, Vessi. You were total lifesavers in this weather. Ready for the glam shot? Yay! But our feet are dry and
Our boots are muddy.
and we haven't fallen. Let's pack up our things before we head out.
Thoroughly recommend this place. So cool. You're far away from everybody and everything you could possibly need. And that right there is just a lifesaver. And we're packed up and out in about 20 minutes. Not having to take a tent down.
Okay, we've decided our first stop on our brewery tour is going to be Upstate Brewing in Elmira, New York. They've been around since 2011. The spring IPA, the Lake Road were delicious. And Lindsay, our bartender, was great and gave us so many options for the rest of our trip through New Hampshire and Maine. Remember, kids, always trust a bartender. Check out our next video to see if we hit all those spots. Next up, Personal Best in Ithaca. They have 3 full-size indoor shuffleboards. We had a Fear of Heights, which was a delicious New England hazy, and another Scorcher Kolsch. Couldn't be beat. Our final stop on the brewery tour was Lucky Hair Brewing. Tucked along the shores of Seneca Lake, it's a cozy little brewery with a big personality. And their outdoor patio has the kind of view that makes you want to linger for hours. We grabbed a spot overlooking the water just as the fog started rolling in. With that scene unfolding, we tried their Falcon Punch, an American IPA. It's boldly hopped and bursting with citrusy brightness, but still manages to be smooth and easy to drink. One of those beers that feels just right for kicking back by the lake. On our way out of the Finger Lakes, we stumbled upon Newfield Bridge, the oldest original covered bridge in the state that's still open to daily traffic, built between 1851 and 53 for just $800. It's a beautiful little piece of history trucked right into the landscape. Imagine our surprise rolling into the Catskills and realizing we were in Cooperstown, home of the Baseball Hall of Fame. Of course we had to make a stop. It was such a thrill spotting some of my favorites, from the Detroit Tigers to the Chicago Cubs, with an obligatory stop at Ron Santos' plaque, of course. But the real highlight was a section dedicated to women in baseball. That's where I spotted Ann O'Dowd, who played for the Kenosha Comets, the Lassies, and the Battle Creek Bells between 1949 and 1951. The fun part? I actually know her. Ann is a wonderful woman I met through friends, and seeing her honored there felt extra special. That wraps up our journey through New York. Waterfalls, covered bridges, local brews, and even a stop at the Baseball Hall of Fame. But the adventure doesn't end here. Tune in to our next video as we tackle Lindsay's travel list, see just how many things we can check off. One thing I've learned along the way, always trust your bartender. Don't forget to click and subscribe to Two Broads Abroad for more budget-friendly retirement adventures. Our next stop is just around the corner.